Unfortunately, I have had a lot of bodyguards in my life.
So Dante didn't seem familiar?
Well, when I met him, it was, I was kind of out of context because Sonny introduced me to him as his son. So I was kind of thinking about that when I met him.
Well, all cards on the table. I don't think that I would have a problem with Dante guarding you if Dante had just told me that he had guarded you before.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, if Dante didn't tell you, then who told you that?
I guess it's safe to assume that the Balkan knows that Brenda killed his son. And he's not going to let up, and he's not going to keep sending an endless amount of guys to grab her.
He's going to switch it up. He's going to try a different approach.
And we have no idea what that's going to be. But you do understand that the situation is going to get worse.
Yeah.
So if you're holding back information, it could cost Brenda her life. Did anything else happen between the two of you I should know about?
Like a secret that Dante was assigned to guard you because there is a picture of him shielding you from the paparazzi.
Oh, right. Yeah, I heard about that. You know, I hope you don't feel uncomfortable that we knew each other. I mean, Dante is Sonny's child, so
I know.
There's nothing.
I'm not uncomfortable. I'm not.
Good, because I know what it can feel like when you're in love and, you know, sometimes you think too much about things or you can kind of lose a piece of yourself. That's what I did with Sonny anyway, so.
Look, I'm as motivated as you are to end this Balkan mess, maybe even more so considering everything I've got to hide. But I don't want to put Brenda in any more jeopardy.
Yeah, but Brenda's always been volatile. And the harder she tries to cover something, the bigger the risk she'll lose it completely.
Lose what completely?
What, she didn't tell you that her mother had mental problems?
No.
Brenda and Sonny were supposed to get married.
Yeah, and he left her at the altar.
Yeah, and within 3 months she had a nervous breakdown. She had to be hospitalized. I married her because she thought she was going to go crazy.
She wanted you to take care of her.
No, she wanted me to put her in an institution where she wouldn't be a burden to anybody. She's not exactly confident in her own sanity. She breaks easily.
So what you're saying is if she tells the wrong person about Alexander, I could be facing criminal charges, lose my badge, all that stuff.
Right, and if she felt responsible for doing that, it would wreck her.
How do we proceed?
I don't know. We'll just have to wait for Spinelli to download all that information from the Balkan's men's cell phone. But in the meantime, you and Brenda need to talk. You need to get your story straight before somebody figures out what really happened in 2007.
I didn't mean to imply that you are anything like I was when I was a kid. In fact, you can just ignore my advice. Feel free. I won't be offended.
No, it's, you know what, I know that you had a very unhealthy relationship with Sonny. With him, how could it be anything but?
You don't like Sonny?
Well, he's inflicted a lot of pain on Dante, both physically and emotionally.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. You know, Sonny is, he is far from perfect, but he does love his son. He doesn't always know how to show it.
Yeah, well, I used to think of him as an honorary uncle until my eyes were open to the damage that he's actually done.
Sonny isn't an easy man to love. But, you know, what's interesting is now that I look back on things, I realize that most of the pain I went through with him was self-inflicted.
That's funny because I remember a time when I was younger and some of Sonny's enemies came to my house and shot up my living room with my brother Lucky and my father and Sonny, and luckily I was upstairs with my mom and she hid me in a closet.
I know what night you're talking about. I was shot at in the shower that night.
So you're saying that's all self-inflicted?
Well, yes, in a way I am, because I chose to be there. I chose to be with a man like that, and I knew what I was getting myself into. Sonny always tried to protect me in every way possible. And the truth is, no matter how much he gave me, no matter how much he loved me, no matter how much he tried to protect me, I always needed more, you know? And I think now I just realize that love is love, and love can be quiet and simple. Anyway, you know what, why don't you just have Dante call me? So,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, I don't want to take up any more of your time, and, you know, and take care.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Maybe I shouldn't talk to Brenda about this. It'd be added pressure. Maybe it's best to leave her out of this.
No, you have to make sure you and Brenda's stories match. Okay, I'm not saying it has to be true, but it has to be consistent.
Oh, I'm touched. Yeah, what are you, looking out for me
No,
now?
I'm looking out for Brenda and Michael.
Yeah.
You know, but I have to say that you were stand-up when we went after Franco.
No.
But that doesn't negate turning in Michael.
Thanks, I think.
Yo.
Sure that little spill you took didn't cause any damage, all right?
I never wanted to ride Nip It ever again.
Well, that's for you to decide when it's not so new. Can you keep an eye on him for me? All right, thanks. Stay right here.
Hey. You okay?
I fell off my pony.
Oh, you are kidding. That's horrible. You must have been so scared. You know what's funny? When I was a little girl, probably around the same age as you, I fell off my horse too. I have this older sister, her name is Julia, and she is good at everything, and I'm not so good at everything. So we were out on the track together, and something spooked my horse, and I went flying off of my horse. And I said, I will never get back on a horse again. And then I met a boy who likes horses, so I started riding again.
Did you like it?
Yes, I loved it. I loved it so much, and I was so sorry that I stopped riding. Hey, you know what? There's this little saying that adults say. If you fall off a horse, you're supposed to get right back on it.
Hey, Brenda. Hey, I heard you were back in town.
Oh, is this your son?
Yes, this is Spencer.
Wow.
So I understand that you've been living in Europe?
Yeah, Italy.
Oh, nice. So Dr. O'Donnell said he could squeeze you in, all right?
Thank you for helping me decide.
You're welcome.
Decide?
I do want to ride Nip It again after all.
See you around.
Yeah.
Come on.
What's going on?
Look at all this.
Okay.
Well, it's just like, I mean, I have so much stuff here. I have like my bras and my clothes and my toiletries and more clothes.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
It's just too much. We don't even live together.
All right, you want to maybe tell me what this is about,
I
and
just
then we can work through
pretty
it
much
like a
embarrassed
normal-
myself in front of Brenda, who wants to see you. By the way, I can't believe I got possessive over you in front of her.
You got possessive over me.
Yes, and I embarrassed myself. I mean, of all people that I could be jealous of, I choose your dad's ex-girlfriend.